Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the latest installment of PGCBL Baseball. This time featuring again your Batavia Muckdogs facing off against the Jamestown Tarp Skunks in Russell E. Dietrich Jr. Park. As we get the starting lineups introduced for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, we go into the history of what's going on right now with your Muckdogs. They are 0 for 3 in their last 3 games, really going into a 3-game skid. However, they do remain at 21-12, which is first place atop the West Division. Jamestown, third place as of right now, 18-12-1. So this definitely is a big game, including the back-to-back games that we are playing. One in Jamestown tonight, and then one back at Dwyer Stadium tomorrow against the Tarp Skunks. Elmira, half game back behind Batavia, is playing in Geneva tonight, so this game has more than one implication. Jamestown 1-2 on their last 3 games. They beat Niagara 3 games ago, but then dropped a doubleheader to Auburn as the Muckdogs have gone 0-3 for their previous 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen to the national anthem. We will be right back as first pitch is underway for 6:35. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that we are about ready to play ball. On the mound for the Tarp Skunks today is going to be Ryan Bilka. It appears this is Bilka's first start, as he does not have any stats registered with the Tarp Skunks, so this should be interesting for the Muckdogs. Going through the Muckdogs lineup, we see that leading off will be Lucas Lopez playing third base. Giuseppe Arcuri makes his return after missing the past few games. He will be playing at second. DHing today will be Adam Agressi, the big bat that usually plays behind the plate. Extra hitter, James Acelta. Rounding out the year at fifth is going to be Trey Bacon playing first today. Caleb Rodriguez batting sixth, playing the sixth position on the field at shortstop. Seventh batter in the order will be Bryce Mortellaro behind the dish. Matt DiStefano will be patrolling left field, batting eighth. Kyle Hetherington patrolling right field, batting ninth. And then Christian Bernardini rounding out the outfield in center field, batting 10th. On the bump for today will be Ryan Kinney for the Muckdogs. Kinney obviously pitched 3 days ago, but that game did get rained out and canceled after the second inning. So this will still only technically be his second official start on the year. Muckdogs' offense for the past few games has looked pretty well. They've just caught some bad bounces, so we would love to see them step it up here and really knock the ball out of the park just to give themselves as much insurance as possible, especially with one of their aces on the mound in Kinney. It would be great to see this Muckdogs team walk out of this field with a victory and securing first place. As said earlier, Elmira, while not featured in this game, is only a half a game back for first place as Lopez, the switch hitter, steps into the box. Lopez now batting .258 on the season, leads the Muckdogs in at-bats. He has 93, just a little bit ahead of Agresti and Arcuri. Has definitely earned it as they bump him up in the lineup with Josh Leadham off today, needing a new leadoff hitter. First pitch is delivered. Fastball down the middle will be taken for strike one. again, batting .258. He's got 24 hits on the season. Lopez has really found his way in this Muckdogs lineup as he takes a hack at this one, misses, and it will be strike 2. Bilka working from the stretch primarily as this ball is grounded into second base. Tommy Googans will handle it, fire it over to first to Cooper Monroe, and Lucas Lopez will be retired for the first out of the game. Making his way to the plate now, he's the returning second baseman, Giuseppe Arcuri. Arcuri, of course, missed the last few games with a couple of injuries. However, seems to be doing all better now. Steps into the box, batting .326 on the season. One of the few Muckdogs that has reached the 300 mark on this team. Takes a big cut at the first pitch. That ball is swung on and missed. We'll go into another big hack at that one. It goes by him. 0-2 count now. One thing that Arcuri never will lack is confidence. This man comes up and takes the strongest hacks that you will see on this team every single time. 0-2 count does not bother Arcuri. Pitch is delivered. It looks like a fastball outside will be taken for ball 1. Count will go to 1-2. Does that patented juice slide, something basically that looks like the Soto shuffle. A little bit more flair to it if you ask me though. 2-2 count as Bilka gets into the stretch, delivers. This one is chopped at the middle. That will split the defense, go into center field, and Arcuri returns right to natural form with the first hit of the ball game, leaving the Muckdogs with a runner on first and Adam Agresti coming to the plate. As I have always said, Agresti definitely one of the heart and soul of this Muckdogs lineup. Comes into this game batting .341. Has reached a little bit of a cold streak the last few days, but still with the .341 average, you can see how dangerous of a bat this man possesses in the lineup. 29 hits on the season, including 9 doubles and 20 RBIs, all of which are team leaders for this Muckdogs squad. First pitch will be a fastball outside to bring the count to 1-0. Arcuri over on first, 2 for 4 on the year in terms of stolen base attempts. Has the ability to move, definitely does have some quick feet, but might leave it to Agresti's bat here in the start of the first inning. Pitch is delivered. It will be another breaking ball in the dirt, spat on by Agresti, and that will bring us to a 2-0 count. "20 RBIs already. Very big field over here in Jamestown. Ball into the gap, could easily score Arcuri from first. Bilka comes set, delivers the next pitch. That one is popped up to right field. Right fielder looks like he is under a camps it, and Drew Garth retires Adam Agresti for the second out of the inning. So with Agresti retired, that will remain with Arcuri on first and a Celta coming to the plate with 2 outs. Celta, again, has not played too much on the season compared to some of his teammates, but when he has been given the shot, he has been doing excellent as he comes into this game with a .333 batting average, 11 hits on the season. Bilka would check over at first. Nothing going on over there with Arcuri as he slides back in safely. Bilka comes set again, takes a look over, throws over to first. Arcuri hops back in there. Regardless, it will bring the count to 0-2 with 2 outs on the inning. Celta only 9 strikeouts on the year. Definitely gets his bat on the ball more often than not, so I would not be too troubled here seeing him in an 0-2 count. Bilka delivers that ball. He's chopped to the left side of the infield. It goes under the glove of the shortstop. Olay, that will be an error on Grady Mee, and it will set the Muckdogs up with first and second, 2 outs. Did not get the body in front of it. Tried to play a little bit fancy. Went right under Mee's glove and straight into the outfield. What should have been out number 3 for the Tarp Skunks will allow the Muckdogs to have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs as Trey Bacon steps to the plate. Bacon yesterday had the day off, but he has been hitting pretty well as of late as he fouls that one into the concourse over on the right field side. Bacon batting .158 on the season, only 38 at bats as he has split some time in the bullpen. Bacon, of course, one of the returners for this Muckdog squad. His third year at this point, has been everywhere from a starter to the closer of this team to outfield to first base. This year, of course, with Henry Daniels' departure and then Deshaun Ladd injury, Trey Bacon has been spending a little bit more time over at first, where he is playing today. Bilko will come set 0-1 count. That ball is chopped. Hits off of Bacon, will be ruled dead and bring the count to 0-2. Bacon only 6 hits on the year. However, a ton of them have been with runners in scoring position. 5 RBIs on the season. Not very usual to see. However, definitely has that clutch trait in his bat. 0-2 count here. Bilko will take a look over at second. Comes set. Delivers the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is waved by Trey Bacon. Doesn't look like he went around. They will say that he held up. It'll go to 1-2. Obviously, a good eye there to spit on the breaking ball in the dirt. Bilko still has 3 pitches to play with, however, as he has Bacon right where he wants him in a 1-2 count. Bacon, however, never the one to shy away from an opportunity to knock his teammates home from second. Bilko will take a look over at second, deliver the 1-2 pitch. This ball, breaking ball in the dirt. Bacon swings, misses. Catcher will throw on to first, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. Muckdogs retired with no runs, 2 runners left on base. Going to take a quick break here. We'll be right back to see the top of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks order. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we come into the bottom of the first and seeing the 1-2-3 hitters for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Again, Ryan Kinney on the bump for today's game. Pitched just 3 days ago. However, the game was scrapped after 2 innings when a heavy downpour hit Batavia. So this will still be Ryan Kinney's only 2nd official start on the season. Of course, Ryan coming out of the bullpen for the majority of the first half of the season, however, has 21 innings pitched, a 3-0 record, and only a .42 ERA. Staggering. It seems to be he was an all-star snub, as our first pitch, high and outside fastball, bring the count to 1-0. Kinney has only allowed 10 base runners all year, 4 of which by hits, 4 by walks, and 2 hit by pitch. And in that, you will see that batters are only batting .59 against him, as this ball is skied high into the stands. That will go foul, bring us to a 1-1 count. Kinney obviously uses that overpowering fastball to get it. Of course, had the error over at shortstop to lead off the inning. Me batting .300 on the season in 27 games. This one again swung on, fouled off to the left field side. Me hitting some absolute skyrockets into the air at this point. 24 hits for me on the season, 6 of which being doubles, 1 being a triple. 8 RBIs is the usual leadoff hitter, and he does not have the best. He actually, my apologies, 13 stolen bases. This one is hit dead into the dirt. It fears is going to be called a dead ball, and will bring me back to the dish. Bryce Morillaro pounced on that pretty quickly. Would have had the out at first. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It actually will be called a 2-3 putout for Bryce Morillaro there. I was under the assumption that it was fouled off of me, but it appears that it was a live ball. Morello pounced on it, threw it over to Bacon at first, and me will be retired for the first out of the inning. Coming up second is going to be Tagni Guggens, the second baseman for the Tarp Skunks. Guggens batting .271 on the year. He'll take the first pitch, ball one. Guggens batting .271 in 20 games so far, 16 hits on the year. Kinney working fast as always from the stretch. Deliver a fastball on the inside corner of the plate that will be taken for strike number one, bring us to a 1-1 count. One and one count. Kinney comes set, delivers. The next pitch will be right down the middle. It appears to be a breaking ball. That will bring us to 1-2. Guggens on the year, only 3 strikeouts, so appears to be able to get the ball in play even with 2 strike counts. That will be a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Kinney believed he had the strikeout. Will be called ball 2. Kinney was walking off, ready for the ball to travel around the horn, but it appears the umpire did not believe so, as it takes us to a 2-2 count. Guggens appears to have gotten lucky there. And with that, he's going to drill that one into the right center gap. It's going to be cut off by Hetherington, thankfully, as Guggens rounds first, will return. But Guggens has the first hit of the game for the Tarp Skunks with a single to right center. And unfortunately in that, the Ryan Kinney no-hitter watch ends in the first inning as opposed to the 9th inning one that we had 2 starts ago. Coming up to the plate now is my apologies. First pitch will be taken in for a strike. Into the plate now is the designated hitter, Henry Juwan. Juwan, one of the most dangerous hitters on this Tarp Skunks lineup, as the next pitch is delivered. That'll also be taken for a strike, bringing us to an 0-2 count. Juwan batting .340 on the year in 47 at-bats, 17 games.